today. It's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Here's Smith now on second down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Ravens at 2-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind us, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Smith here, an audible at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Geno.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Able to find Gray here. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
On 2nd down, Lawrence looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now Lawrence.
Bro.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Samuel in motion. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And here comes Westbrook.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Lawrence will throw.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Geno now to throw.
Man, why y'all don't pick the ball, bro?
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Geno.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
God damn, bro.
Throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
The show put on by these two defenses in this 1st half. The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch, and that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
Taking it about the 16. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
On second down, here's Smith.
Bro,
He'll find his man, Terrace
I don't know why you out there, but I'm in hard flats, man. Why is he?
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Don't even know.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Smith.
Are you in hard flat?
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
On third down, Robinson.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Man, get your picture.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
God dang, this ball be floating. The ball just floats. God dang. Them niggas backpedaling and have time to react to the ball. That shit so unreal.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Look at this.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, Smith.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
There's a nice move. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Smith.
Pass taken in by Pirine.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Danny Gray.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
D.D. Westbrook to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. How about this?
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Bro.
And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Pirine. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Westbrook now on the return.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, not able to believe their good fortune probably. First and goal at the 2. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out.
Here's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Bro, throw it out there.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Geno on first down.
God damn. Oh, that's Ricky. I got to throw it, Ricky.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that
This
sideline,
nigga
Charles, this
trying to let
defense
this nigga win.
seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No
Bro,
sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Good job, man.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield.
God.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Airing one out for Boyd.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's hard to tank, I see. Motherfuckers don't even try to win when they get down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Throwing now is Geno. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Danny Gray
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams.
That's a slow handoff, bro.
He's not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Robinson on a give right side.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Geno now to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run with Robinson.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Got a man, it's caught. From Ravens, touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned. Taking it right down Broadway, through the middle of the field, inside the 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Danny Gray, 88 yards, and the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
We're at 23.
On play action, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Danny Gray, 57 yards. And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here we go, hey.
On 1st down, Smith under a heavy
rushing down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Geno.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Check 59, cover. There we go, sit on it.
Third and long, it's Smith.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The Ravens send their punter out now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The slot man in motion right.
13, Lou. Go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh,
Go
dude.
deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
You can bank on it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed and bulldozing his way through. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
34 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch side. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less.